Good morning. It's Monday, and today I want to share with you on 5 ways you may be self-hating on yourself without even knowing it. 5 ways you may be self-hating without knowing it. We all go through life. We all have experiences that may leave us in a state of trauma or may actually hold us captive of truly living and purposefully living the life that God deemed for us. And some of these things that I'll be sharing are the things that hold us in a place of self-hate, that allow us to love ourselves enough and realize that life is beyond the pain that we may have experienced. There is life beyond the pain. There is an opportunity to still continue to grow, an opportunity to still continue to learn, an opportunity to come into a space of recognizing who we truly are created to be and experience love. Some of the first way we actually self-hate is to believe that everyone is against us. We tend to hold on to a defensive mode of not allowing people to speak life into us. Once somebody brings about a topic or a word that triggers your memory to awaken that painful or traumatic experience, you find yourself believing that that person is against you. And because you have found yourself in that space of believing that everyone is against you, you have shifted your mindset to a place of fear, to a place of creating illusions that are unreal, that are a myth. And you hold yourself bound in a space where you're not free to be yourself. Let me say that once again. When you believe that everyone is against you, you have allowed your mind to make a shift. You made a shift in your mindset, thus creating room for fear and awakening your ego, preventing yourself from truly living the life that God deemed for you. The second thing is you cannot seem to leave your past behind. You're taking your past everywhere you're going, and you're not allowing yourself to receive healing. When you take your past into the present or into the future, you're saying, I refuse to live in the present. I refuse to live it to prepare for my future. I want to hold on to the pain. I want to hold on to the hurt. I want to hold on to everything that's breaking me. And I do not want to move into a space of learning the lessons and becoming a better me, but choosing to remain bitter and resentful. You're holding on to every painful past experience without really learning from them and moving forward. And that results in self-hate and a lot of pain and a lot of trauma to you than you healing and moving forward. The third thing is you find it very difficult to forgive yourself and forgive other people. When you create room to self-hate, you live in a space of unforgiveness. And forgiveness sets you free from every pain and pushes you into an arena of love when you accept the fact that you can't change anything from the past. You can only focus in the moment. You can only live in the present. And you have to forgive yourself first so that you can forgive other people and let go of everything that no longer serves you. That is number 3. Having an unforgiving heart holds you in a place of self-hate than a place of self-love. Number 4 is you're constantly blaming others for everything that you have experienced, and you fail to hold on to the fact that some of your actions may have contributed to everything that occurred. Yes, people may have inflicted pain on us, but sometimes we choose to accept it, and we have to own up to the responsibility of things that we experience. When you do not take responsibility for the things that are going on in your life and you blame everybody else, you are staying in a place of self-hate than a place of self-love, and you're holding yourself captive from living but choose to exist. You have to learn to stop blaming others, because for every choice we make, there is a consequence we face. Every choice comes with a consequence, either positive or negative. But we have to recognize that we have to hold ourselves accountable and move beyond the pain and begin to self-love again. I think that was number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 is failing to accept the truth. The last point I'm making is failing to accept the truth. You find it hard to accept the truth when the truth that brings correction is ordered to you. Somebody trying to help you get beyond the pain and trying to correct you in a space of love without judging you, but you fail to accept that truth because you're living in a place of pain. And I have shared this several times from all my books, that pain and love cannot exist in the same space. Pain and love cannot exist in the same space. And as long as you refuse to embrace the truth that sets you free and liberates you to see that love is all you really need in that instance, you are choosing to self-hate than self-love. You are choosing to stay in a place of pain than in a place of love. Let me share those 5 things again. Believing everyone is against you, number 1. Number 2, failing to accept the truth that holds you captive of living the life that you truly deserve. Number 3, failing to leave the past behind, but taking the past with you into the present. The past is the past. You can't change the past. You can only live in the present moment when you learn the lessons from the past. Number 4 is not forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Number 5 is not taking responsibility, but choosing to blame other people for everything happening in your life. When these 5 things remain in your life that lead to self-hate, they have the tendency to make you move towards narcissistic behavior without you really seeing that when you shift towards becoming a narcissist, it's much more harder to heal. Because at that point, you have completely replaced the space of love in your life with ego. And ego and love cannot reside in the same space. Love has to do with humility. Love has to do with embracing other people as you embrace yourself, seeing other people as you see yourself, and loving other people as much as you know how to love yourself first. And without you really getting out of this self-hate space, what you do to yourself is become a narcissist, make it harder for you to heal, and continue to live in a space of pain, resentment, and bitterness. I just wanted to share those 5 things with you this morning. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I will check on this post later on and respond to them. But as long as you have life, you can never stop loving while living. Because when you stop loving, you stop living and you shift towards self-hate and move away from the space of love into a space of pain. Like I said, I have documented this in all my books, Being Single, Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality, and Beyond the Pain. We cannot choose to stay in a place of self-hate and think that things will change in your life. You have to learn to shift towards self-love, change your mindset, change your ways, and create an avenue for you to embrace love, the love that you were truly created to be, so that you can have a better life. You can live truthfully to yourself and have purposeful relationships that will make you become better, not stay bitter. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.